Congratulations. A Nigerian prince has left you $1 million American dollars. This is Corey, and this is the Anthem podcast.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Rob.
Go away, Peyton!
I sent that text to Rob earlier today. We had a nice laugh.
I was sitting and waiting, and Corey thought I needed a little extra time before he came down. So.
How's it going, everybody?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, can't complain. Laura is...
I was going to say big week for the Baker clan.
Yeah, no. Brendan's in town because Laura is graduating.
Yeah.
She has an official college degree.
Hey.
So,
yeah.
Well, I guess it's not official yet. Not until Monday.
Well, I think you earn it, right? You get it. It's just a piece of paper. And we didn't. I didn't get mine at graduation. They gave me a blank little thing. I had to go get it after, which I didn't for like 6 years. I finally opened the booklet after 6 years.
You had to pay parking tickets first before they relinquished it to you.
Yeah, I had a lot of Hofstra parking tickets.
All your fake Hofstra parking tickets worth $2,000 are all.
Yeah, well, because I lived...
Technically, you can't graduate until you pay your parking tickets.
I lived a 15-minute walk from class when I was on campus, and some days that was just too much. So I drove across and parked with my resident in the Hofstra's interesting that way, I guess, because it's divided in half.
Yeah.
So your parking pass was only good on the one side of campus.
Well, I didn't have a parking pass because I didn't have a car. No,
that's right, because you rode with me every time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Or I stole the twins' car. Not stole, but
just to be clear, I didn't steal it.
Yeah.
But no, congratulations, Laura.
Yeah.
Now you're entering the world where you realize all of that work in that piece of paper is worthless. Starbucks is getting a new barista. I'm just excited that we're going to the baseball game with Brendan, and I get to see his overexcitement at the Orioles, which is always prevalent.
I just,
Hey, well, that was a grand slam.
I'm looking forward to Chris Davis hitting a game-winning grand slam.
Yeah.
Bottom of the ninth, down by 3. Chris Davis grand slam, and Brendan will just be like, "Yes, that's exactly what we needed." This Chris Davis guy is, he's okay.
He's okay. He's doing good for us.
I mean, he's not the best. I wouldn't say he's the best. But, good.
I often wonder what Brendan thinks if he listens to the podcast when he hears your impression of him. Oh, God.
You know what it's probably like?
What's that?
It's probably like, shut up.
Whatever. Preakness Day. Yeah.
Last 2 weeks we talked about boxing, so we decided that we might as well talk about more failed sporting events.
Right.
more things that they would cover on ESPN once a year. Somebody wrote a very astute article that was like, by the way, we're not done talking about the income inequality in Baltimore yet. The neighborhood in which the Preakness occurs in, the average household income is 1/50th the purse for winning.
Yeah.
The prize.
The annual
household income.
Yeah.
And household income, remember, is like everybody, not just one person.
And I did see a set of...
Not just one pimple-faced teen working at Burger King.
As you know, this week is the 142nd running of the Preakness infield urinal races. And I was like... And for those who don't know, that's when drunkards get on top of a set of porta potties and try to run across while people chunk beers at them.
Right.
Usually catching a full beer in the head and tumbling off.
Now, also remember that there are people in these urinals at the time somebody is running over top. So God forbid if you're in there taking a shit, which I already have to imagine is one of the most horrifying things in the world.
Oh, God.
It's like the stock market. Yeah. I just know me. Like, if I got really into the stock market and, like, how it worked and, like, all the little tricks and stuff like that, I'd be one of those people with, like, 9 computer screens and, like, trading 24 hours a day. It's just like, Tokyo just opened.
Yes, exactly. Just
Samsung,
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Just, like, pounding Red Bulls, and I'm just like, I made $40,000 today. It's just like,
shit, I just lost it! Why did you distract me?
Rachel comes in, she's just like, do you want to go to Chipotle for dinner? I'm just like, can't, lost $55,000 in the last 15 minutes. I'm just like, what?
It's all house money. It's house money.
It's theoretical money. It's theoretical money. Don't worry about it. I had to make it back, though.
I do have to make it back. That's the problem.
You lost more than you made at your regular job all year in 15 minutes.
Good.
Now I just think of a horse that looks like Mr. T with gold chain. They should do that. Like, one horse should have just, like, massive gold chains and, like, a mohawk.
Yes.
And just as it's, like, galloping along, it should be like, pity the fool, pity the fool, pity the fool, pity the fool.
They do all kind of have mohawks, though.
Yeah.
Just because it's just the
No,
thing.
but I mean, like, the Mr. T mohawk.
Up top,
the one,
okay.
And it goes around the
Yeah, see, here's what I think.
the sideburns and stuff like that.
They try to find men who are 5'2" and 100 pounds. I don't see him putting a gold chain on the horse. That's just going to end badly.
Just put Mr. T on there.
You just want him to run the Belmont?
Celebrity jockeys.
Oh, I thought you meant having somebody ride Mr. D. The Belmont Stakes. Which I think would make for better TV. I don't know.
Just once. Okay, here's how you make horse racing more fun. Just all the regular horses, just like the regular field,
right.
And then just the celebrity at the end.
Right.
So it'll be like, today's field at the 145th. Today's field at the 145th Preakness. We have American Pharaoh. We have Cats in the Cradle. We have, go down the list of all the horses, and then it's just like, and in the ace spot, we have Kim Kardashian.
She's just running.
She's just like running in heels, just like, these horses are so fucking fast!
And down the stretch they come!
And down the stretch they come. Kim Kardashian, far off in last place. Her Louis Vuitton's getting stuck in the dirt.
So, that's our Preakness preview. Yay!
Clearly we know a lot about it.
Crazy. But it's weird to see, again, Facebook is the tide of our generation. Mm-hmm. And I love seeing that now.
It's great. It's the great water cooler.
Yes. The crazy right-wingers and the crazy left-wingers are finding themselves on the same side of the argument. And it's a lot like that sitcom thing where, like, you're like, why are we yelling at each other? We are agreeing about this. I don't know. Why are we yelling at each other? Like, that's basically what it is.
I would love it. We should try
boudoir. Shit, boudoir.
Well,
there we go.
What we should try and do, we should find a hotel that has like one of those huge heart-shaped beds or like one of those big circular beds.
Yeah.
And just try and talk presidential candidates to coming in and they're
sitting down.
Yeah, like come in your favorite bedwear.
Yes.
Like imagine you're about to lay down with your wife or boyfriend. I'm not judgy.
Or both. Pass the cards.
Public wife, private boyfriend.
Exactly, yeah.
And we'll just have a nice little interview in the bed. We'll just all lay there.
I feel like this is becoming a Zach Galifianakis gag.
Like between two ferns.
The next step
it's just
from
like we're all just laying in bed.
Between two lamps.
Do you ever wonder if those sprinklers have cameras on them?
The conversations you actually have.
Am I just being weird?
I'm just realizing that Corey's romantic.
Edward Snowden's between the two of us, and he's just like, nope.
I'm sensing that Corey's romantic vacations aren't as romantic as I thought that they would be.
I don't have anybody from my party in any kind of government.
Bull Moose.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's dig him up. He'd still be a better candidate.
Teddy Roosevelt dead is better than
Everybody
Mitch McConnell alive.
Yeah. All right, so.
Apparently, some genius out there put out a poll amongst all the Republicans currently in the federal government,
right? And
asked, "Who is your favorite living president?"
Okay,
and Ronald Reagan got like 60% of the vote.
I knew it. I knew that's what they were going to say. Oh, God.
And I was quite pleased by that.
Yes, especially the young Tea Party Republicans who love him and are like, we should get him to run for president again. A couple of problems with that, guys. Here's what I'm going to ask
Whereas, when I take the light, when I was living at Ridgely's Delight and had to take the light rail into work, I'd wake up at an hour is plenty of time to get to Hunt Valley. Nope. Hour and a half. Okay.
I'm gonna leave an hour and a half
now
early.
I got it. I'm going to leave an hour and a half early. Nope. 2 hours. All right. I'll leave 2 hours early. There's no way it's going to take more than 2 hours. Nope. 2.5 hours.
And then you leave 2.5 hours early? Nope, 45 minutes. Just, who knows? I don't know why that happens. But no,
wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, take the light rail, get there at 4. I'm just like, oh, God.
That's how you control costs.
There should be an option. If I'm a fucking billionaire,
yeah.
If I just have $1 billion in the bank,
sure,
I should be able to walk into a hospital,
yeah,
say, I need a heart attack, or I'm having a heart attack.
I need a heart attack.
I have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Please give me a new heart.
Yeah. So you have a heart attack and you have insurance, or in this beautiful market you're bringing. You are you right now, and you have a heart attack. What do? You die on the concrete outside of the hospital.
No, because
when they wheel you out and dump you in. Absolutely ridiculous.
No, I want it. I don't like supporting things that don't work.
And I'm saying we should not support it. We should not subsidize it. Put it back on the private companies.
No, just beat it with a stick until it dies.
They have to compete.
I would like to talk about something somewhat related.
Sure.
A future where there is no gasoline.
And it's a precious commodity like water in
very
California?
very precious commodity. I saw a movie yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes. And how was it?
I highly recommend everyone go see it. It was about 75% flawless.
Right.
The 25% where they didn't nail it just bothered me because they could have done it easily.
Right.
It didn't have much of a plot to speak of. No dialogue.
Right.
Again, I don't necessarily... You don't have to...
Yeah.
Anybody who saw Clerks 2...
Right.
And saw Randall's discussion of The Lord of the Rings. It's 3 movies about walking.
Right.
Like,
hey, let's walk some more.
Boiled down to its base elements.
It's a movie.
Mad Max is essentially that type of... I can tell you... I can explain that story to you in 2 sentences.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Well, I don't want to say it and ruin it. Yeah. That would be huge spoilers if I did that. But I could explain the entire movie to you in 2 sentences.
Okay.
And I will say that during the 2 hours that I sat in the movie,
mm-hmm.
The visuals were stunning, and the production design was incredible. And
did you feel the passage of time? I mean, could you tell us 2 hours? Come on. Or
no. It seemed to. Well, here's the thing to it. Like the action, when you were in the action scenes, you were just like, oh my god, this is it's paced perfectly, and it just feels great.
Okay,
and then every so often they have to take a 5 minute move the story along little thing.
Right.
Like where they're just people in the car talking.
Right.
And I'm just like,
what a lovely day.
I'm like, oh, how long is this? How long are we going to be sitting in this car just talking? And it's just like, oh, okay. Now we're back. Now we're back to the chase. Oh, explosions. Boom, boom, boom. Nice.
Okay.
No, but what I was thinking about earlier,
mm-hmm.
think about The Matrix.
Okay.
When you first saw The Matrix,
right,
there was a large part of the people who saw it and enjoyed it because it was something visually stunning that you'd never seen before.
The rotating camera.
I've never seen the rotating camera. I've never seen something like where the bullets are flying by.
Right.
God, that was everything.
Remember the first time you saw that?
Oh, yeah, and it blew your mind. You were just like, oh my god, this is incredible.
Yeah.
And that's the same sort of thing I had with Mad Max. I was just like, this is just somebody who is very good at this job.
Mm-hmm.
At the top of their game, nailing it.
Yeah.
Nailing it on the action scenes. Like, the excitement in Mad Max is way better than Furious 7.
Okay.
If you saw Furious 7, you're just like, oh my god, blah. I need that in my life. Then what you guys didn't see was my furious masturbating.
They saw it on the other episode.
Baiting.
It's okay. Yeah, they've seen the furious masturbation. Right.
Really, you can just go in there and just I
want to see something blow up.
Yeah, I just want to see things blow up. Then yes, absolutely. Right. And don't get me. I'm being critical just because I feel like it could have been better.
Right.
It's if you were a Bulls fan and you saw Jordan score 75 points in a playoff game and the Bulls still lost.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh my god.
Right.
We had everything. We had flawless play from our best player. It was the best game we've ever seen him play, and we still lost.
There was only 76 points scored in that game. He scored 75 of them.
Why couldn't anybody else?
Right.
Why couldn't Scotty Plotton pick up his... Why couldn't Tony Dialogue do anything?
Right.
Just Michael Action Jordan.
Well, I was going to say this. Speaking of nailing it, I actually saw a movie this week, too.
Did you see Mad Max, too?
No, I saw Pitch Perfect, and the nailing it part would be Anna Kendrick, because, oh, God.
That's what you intend to do.
The horribleness of my attraction to that girl is... It's ridiculous.
The horrible things I would do.
Yeah, horrible things. Unspeakable things. But no, because... she is so cute and awkward. And you saw the first Pitch Perfect?
Yeah, I saw it.
And what I told you is, if you're not a huge fan, don't run out and see it. I mean, everybody should run out and see it, but I understand the movies are $13 and maybe you want to see Mad Max.
Like 28 in LA.
You want to see something blow up, this is not the movie for you.
Yeah.
You want to see some awesome, amazing singing, and Anna Kendrick being a beautiful, awkward little girl, or woman.
Yeah.
Not girl, woman. Clearly into it. Then this is a movie. It's fantastic. And I just find that there's something about our personalities that this week you went to see Mad Max, and I went and saw Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, so, I think it does say something about us. So
I mean, you're obviously compensating for something, and I don't feel the need to. So
if you guys want a hairy-chested man, then Corey is the way to go.
Overcompensating.
And by hairy-chested, I mean not at all. It's very...
I bet you just were plucking a hair. Like,
just one.
I got one. There you go.
Here is one.
Yes.
There are still 8 that remain.
Meanwhile, you like the manliness.
Got a little hamburger meat going on there.
A little hamburger meat. This is a V-neck too. It's cutting a little low for my liking because the hamburger's coming out.
Just getting out there.
Yeah, but I don't need to compensate, so I go see Pitch Perfect in a theater full of 15-year-old girls. And sing along.
Yeah.
So that happened. So yes. But so do you recommend going to see Mad Max?
Yes, absolutely. Go. My criticism is only coming from a place of love.
Right.
I just wish it was a little better.
And they are making another one, right?
Oh, well, God, they have to.
Yeah.
Because this one's going to make buku bucks. You know what I think the saving grace for Jared Leto as the Joker might be, though?
What's that?
Is having Ben Affleck as Batman beforehand.
Okay, yeah.
Because if Affleck eats it on Batman Superman, then it's going to be a lot easier for Jared Leto, I think.
Oh, yeah, but if he nails it like Bale nails it?
Yeah, if he nails it like Bale, then...
Ugh. Yeah.
That's what we should make t-shirts just like Batman nails it like Bale. Him and the supermodels walking in from the...
Oh,
meme generator. We just got to get the...
that picture.
From the Dark Knight where he's walking in with the 4 supermodels from the helicopter and it's just like nails it like Bale.
Oh, I thought you meant like the with the Lambo in the background with the 2 supermodels.
Oh, that would be good too.
He's walking in with one under each arm and the Lambos.
Or when he's on the yacht. Bruce Wayne is great.
Yes.
I want to be Bruce Wayne when I grow up.
So, if you are an overcompensating male and you're going to movies by yourself, Mad Max is what you want to see. If you're taking your lady to the movie, let me tell you, you want to go see Pitch Perfect too.
Listen, I think the lady might enjoy the Mad Max.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, no, because
is there a love story involved?
No.
Okay. But I don't know if you know how ladies work.
One last thing. I was gonna wrap up, but I do have to add this one last thing. I read an article that made my head hurt.
Okay.
Apparently, there are men's right activists.
Yes.
Who are very upset with Mad Max.
Why is that?
And its feminist portrayals.
Of what?
Well, okay, so part of it... I'm not going to give anything away here.
Yeah.
But Charlize Theron's character steals some herons from the Overlord.
Right, yeah.
And is trying to escape with them.
It's in the commercial, by the way.
Yeah, and the fact that the fact that she is trying to take the property of a man away, and she gets more screen time than Tom Hardy, and more lines, and they're trying to treat these women like they belong to be free, and so, like, it was like the most dumb. Like, I was just like reading this, like, oh my god, are these real arguments from people? Like,
yeah.
I can't, like, and some of these people have to be married.
Yeah.
Like,
imagine the wife that they have.
Oh God, I
perfect. I mean, what? No, perfection? Is that what you're saying?
No,
perfect wives.
Where it's like, get back on the pork property. You married me. That means I own you, bitch.
You know what that means? Yes.
Make me dinner. Make me dinner.
Oh, God.
Well,
yeah.
If you took offense with anything I just said, Corey at otheanthem.com, otheanthem.com, otheanthem on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, and the listener line, 443-219-7595.
What's the number again?
443-219-7595.
And you can find me on all your social networks at Robert N. Cheek, foundingthefuture.us, and at Founding Future on all your social networks, at deaddrop.com, at deaddropper on all your social networks. Buy my book, still for sale, and the new book, debut date, June 16th, 2015.
Well, so, we're gonna have to have a special... Everyone follow Faux on Twitter
and it's
and Facebook.
FAUX, Faux, on all your social networks for that, so you can know when that comes out. Pre-orders will start soon. So
if you look at the Oh the Anthem Twitter, I retweeted
the first tweet from
Faux, so you can find Faux that way.
Yep. So
to make it easier on yourself.
Stuff happening.
Yeah, lots of good stuff.
Yay!
And the love letter soon, and you'd laugh at me like
Christmas 2017.
The love letter soon. About that time soon.
Yeah, sure.
Other things soon. Other things we haven't discussed publicly yet.
Yes, all of that coming up later in 2015.
all that and more.
Yes.
At some point.
Well, I was going to say, QU for you, we've done good here thing.
Yeah.
But I think after that last comment, you're not allowed to make that claim that we've done anything good today.
What claim?
The bitches on the porch and stuff.
Oh. Well, up until that point, I think we did good here.
We did something. I don't know if it was good.
All right, well.
Well, so, as always, you're listening to the Oh the Anthem podcast, part of the Oh the Anthem digital network. For Corey, this is Rob. Have a great week, everybody.
Get on the porch and get me that oil. Go across the Australian desert and get me that. So that's it. Spotlight episode 58. But if you want to see this week's full episode, right up here. And if you want to hear us talk about the Boston Bomber case, down here, episode 48. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.